Good morning. It is day 50, and I think I slept last night. I didn't fall asleep till like 10:30 last night, but I slept pretty well. I woke up often, but I went right back to sleep. So I'll take it. And so I'm sitting up here at about 7,000 feet, and it's going to be about 1,800 feet of descent down to Walker Pass. I'm going to take my time getting to Walker Pass because I am planning on going into Ridgecrest, and there's no reason to get there too early and just sit around town. But I do want to find a place to stay tonight. I haven't had cell service, so I haven't been able to look around. So I'll probably do that at Walker Pass as well. Hopefully I have cell service down there. We'll just kind of figure out things from there. I can't remember doing this on the trail yet, where I'm just taking my time in the morning. I'm sitting up here on this huge granite boulder, and I have views almost 360, but it's gorgeous up here, and the temperature's perfect. So I'm gonna eat. I have some eggs and couscous and greens, nutritional yeast, and cheese, and try to have a kind of a nice full breakfast this morning. Just enjoy this beautiful morning. So I finally left camp. It's 7 o'clock, and just beautiful, beautiful morning. Just gonna soak it all in. There's a swarm of bees up there by that tree. I'm gonna go by very slowly. I'm assuming it's just a swarm. I don't know if it's a beehive right there. Swarms would be ideal. So I'm just gonna go by slowly. Yeah, that wasn't intimidating at all. It's hard to see because the sun. That's what I just walked through. Well, I'm almost to Walker Pass. Just a couple more miles. And got a lot of thinking to do as far as what my next step is. Do I want to continue up to Kennedy Meadows? My permit is for Walker Pass. If I do complete the trail this year, I'll already be coming back down through Kennedy Meadows at the end. So I'm not sure I want to do all that climbing while my body's so worn down right now if I don't have to. I'm looking forward to taking that couple weeks and just reevaluating a lot of things. Number one is my nutrition. I'm seriously considering just getting a rental car in Ridgecrest and driving home because it's cheaper than staying in hotels, and trying to figure out a place to stay for a couple weeks or bouncing around, trying to figure out what to do. It's more cost effective to just grab a car and head home. And I'd rather do that than fly this time, just because I like road travel. Gives me time to think about everything too, after such a big experience that I've had the last 7 weeks. And then also, oh, hang on, my arm. Gotta give my arm a break. So if I were to drive home for a couple weeks, it allows me to take that time off there. I can recuperate. I'll still stay in shape. I'll still do my workout programs and stuff just to keep my baseline conditioning. And of course I would eat so good, but I think what I want to do is I would like to dehydrate a bunch of food, meals, and put together resupply boxes for the rest of the trip, because I don't think I can sustain myself on a trail diet. I don't think I would be able to do this hike on a trail diet. My stomach is just not built for it. It's too sensitive now to everything, and I'm just tired of being uncomfortable almost all the time and not eating enough and then having low energy. So I really have to look at the nutrition. I think that's going to be top priority. A little bit of forward view while I'm talking. And I know I said I was not going to go home and then plan on coming back out. And that may very well be the case. I might be putting the nail in the coffin on this hike by going home, because it's really hard to want to come back out here and do all this and spend all the money. And it's hard on me physically, mentally. Yeah, it's hard, but I feel like mentally I have it in me to do the trail, but physically my body is just may not be built for this sort of thing. And that takes me to number 3, which is I may need to come to the fact that I'm more built for section hiking. And you guys can probably see it in my videos. Super enthusiastic, doing great for several weeks, and then things start to kind of gradually get less and less fun, a little bit more complaining about aches and pains, and I don't know, I feel like after several weeks of this I start to wear down, and I think it would be easier to keep my nutrition in check if I'm doing shorter hikes, and then also just pick some place that I really enjoy hiking and go have that experience and then be done with it. It is hard, like the last few summers, or spring, summer, not being home, because there's so much I love to do during that season with the family. And section hiking would allow me to plan some really epic trips, and I would still have my SUV camper. We would love to get a regular RV at some point. I really would like to enjoy some time with my husband and go on some real vacations. We haven't done enough together recently, and ever since I've been into this whole PCT thing, I feel like I've kind of neglected some personal aspects of my life. I think after finally doing such a long haul this time, I've come to some good realizations. I think I've learned so much about myself, giving myself a longer hike out here. This isn't saying I'm done with my trip at all. I still have a couple weeks to really think about everything and go home and see how much I really, really want to come back out. And if it's not enough, then yeah, I'll be a section hiker. That is where I'm headed. And I'm ready to be at the bottom of this hill. Well, there's Walker Pass Campground over there, where I continue straight to get to the highway. Well, let's see here. Yeah, the trail continues that way. Goodness, I don't know what to go do. I just completed my hike up the Walker Pass from Campo. Woo! 653 miles. So I may have a ride into Ridgecrest. So I'm just gonna sit here for a little bit and see. I lost cell service, but my friend Nina's husband, who's been at the Kern River, is leaving this morning, and he's gonna be coming through the area. So I'm just gonna sit tight here and see if I get lucky, and maybe they got my message that I was gonna be here in an hour, so we'll see. If not, I'll just see if I can try to hitch into town. Okay, well, I'm just gonna sit here on the monument, and I have a ride into Ridgecrest from Nina's husband. I was able to get in touch with him, and fortunately he had cell service here. I didn't think we did. And so yeah, I'm trying to connect with him and then find out what the ETA is for him to get here. So if it's gonna be too long and somebody else shows up, I might take a ride with them. But I'm just gonna sit here and get a drink. Geez, my mouth is like drying out in this air. So I'll keep you guys posted on what's going on. Hey everyone, it is actually, we're not counting today. Yesterday was day 50, and that's where I'm going to put this on pause. And that is because I am getting a car rental and heading back to San Antonio today temporarily for 2 weeks so that I can let the snow melt in Northern California. I reached Walker Pass yesterday. That was my goal, was to reach that area. I had thought about going up to Kennedy Meadows, but I also started to think about the time frame here that I'm going to be running really short on time, and to do the Kennedy Meadows stretch would be 3 days of hiking plus 2 days of, logistic. I'd probably have to take today off and then get a ride up there and then get a ride back down. So could be up to 5 days to do that whole area and then get a car. And 5 days could be a lot towards the end of this hike. So I think what I'm going to do is stick with my permit and what my original plans were, and just get back to San Antonio, get my resupplies figured out. I'm going to dehydrate some foods. I'm going to try to put together some healthier meal options and some resupplies, which I didn't want to do, but I'm starting to see that I do have some special dietary needs that I need to take care of if I'm going to do this hike. Otherwise, I might as well just say, you know, I section hiked it and that's good for this year. And I might still do that, but I'm hoping. I'm not at that point yet. I really feel like I want to keep going, and I don't want to stay out here for 2 weeks, 2 to 3 weeks. I just don't. I have no desire to be out here spending a fortune, missing my family when I could be back there and taking care of some things. I also have some things at home I should probably take care of while I'm there too. I'm not going to be recording that part of it too much. Maybe I'll show you my resupplies and my dehydrated foods and show you what I'm going to be doing for the Chester stretch up to Canada. And but I'll show you all that when I'm at that point. And then of course I'll also show you when I'm heading back to trail. So this really isn't going to interrupt the videos at all. It's just going to be a little short period of time that I'm out there, and really isn't going to affect my vlogging at all. So anyway, I just want to let you know where I'm at this point in my hike. Kind of like day 51, but day 51 is going to be me getting back on trail in Chester in hopefully 2 to 3 weeks. And it's really just going to depend on snow melt and what's going on up there, and I will be keeping a close eye on all that. So all right, I got a 1,400 mile trip ahead of me. Anyway, I will talk to you guys soon. Bye. Hey guys, so I'm back in San Antonio. I came back here for a couple weeks to wait for snow to melt. While I'm here, I decided to have this growth on my ear looked at. It's been kind of worrying me for a bit, but it seemed like it really just sprouted up and caused some problems while I was hiking. I just noticed it a lot more, and it got me really worried about potentially skin cancer. So I'm on my way to the dermatologist right now, so I'm going to put the phone away and let you know how it goes. Right, they're going to come in and do a remove and suture, so send that off to a lab and do pathology on it. Hey guys, thought I would just check in with you after my dermatology appointment. So I have a nice bandage on my ear because they cut out the growth and then they had to suture it and actually put a couple staples in it as well. So I have to keep the area super clean and dry. I just need to keep this on for a couple days, and then from there I'll be putting antibiotic ointment on it. So yeah, it's gonna get sent to pathology, so we'll see what comes back with that, but he's pretty sure that's cancerous, but hopefully they got all of it by doing that removal. So I have a follow-up appointment the day before I'm scheduled to fly back out to Reno to reconnect with the PCT on the 26th. My flight leaves on the 27th. So I've got about a little over another week here that I get to work on resupplies and let this thing heal up. But I'm just glad I had it taken care of so I can stop worrying about it. Just make sure you go to your dermatologist, get your skin checked. He kind of yelled at me for letting it go so long, which is silly of me to do that. So yeah, go get yourself checked out. I had a few spots where they froze them as well. It is hot here in Texas and humid. So today's a big day. It's Monday, June 26th, and tomorrow I head back to the PCT at Chester, California to get back on. So I'm out here just for a quick workout before I go up to my follow-up appointment for my ear, find out what kind of skin cancer that is. So not very excited about that. So I got this happy thing and this other nerve-wracking thing going on at the same time. But it's good. PCT is a good distraction right now. And my baby. Yeah, just went to the dermatologist, had my ear taken care of, and froze a bunch of stuff off my face, so it's gonna all blister up and look lovely. Hey everyone, okay, I'm back at home. That last video was taken at Artia, which is a place that my son and I like to go to, and I just got my bubble tea, which is gonna be the last time I have that for a long time, and I just got some food for dinner. So, but anyway, I just wanted to let you know that my pathology on the biopsy that they did on the growth that they removed from my ear about 10 days ago came back as basal cell carcinoma, which is the least aggressive or the most treatable type of skin cancer and kind of the most common also, especially on the ears. So I'm very, very grateful and that's the best outcome I could have hoped for, knowing that it was already skin cancer of some kind. I didn't want it to be the more slippery kind, so I got very fortunate there. But he refroze, he took the staples out and just freeze the crap out of my ear, so it's really red, but it's gonna all turn into a blister in probably about 4 to 5 days. That's what happened to the other areas he froze. They all blistered in about that amount of time. So I'm gonna look lovely in my videos. And then he also hit here and here. These were some spots I was worried about, so those are gonna blister up as well. So I'm gonna look lovely, but I'm glad he took care of it. I got some really good sunscreen to wear, and just gotta take care of the skin out there. I'm gonna be out there for a long time, getting more and more exposed. So I have an appointment to go back in October and just get everything really checked again and make sure that we hit all the spots. So anyway, that's it. I just wanted to let you know I'm so relieved. I was really worried about that all this last week, but just enjoying the last few moments here at home on my nice cushy couch here, and yeah, gonna miss it. But I'm also excited to get back out. I'll be more excited when I actually get out there. Right now it's just kind of like surreal. I've been home for 3 weeks now, and start to get a little detached from it. The videos, editing the videos has really kind of kept me grounded and excited to get back out there as well though. And then I'll show you guys my resupplies in a little bit today, but I'm going to be going through my gear today. It's the last day to kind of really get everything taken care of. And then, yeah, I leave for the airport at like 3:30 in the morning tonight. So I'm going to be really tired. I didn't sleep well last time I did that, but it's going to be a long day tomorrow. So I'll touch base with you guys in a little bit.
Yeah, you want.
On my way to Reno.
Yeah, pull up your pants too.
Actually, I have a friend in Dallas that she's originally from England. It's really is so comfortable.
Just landed in Denver and gonna go run to catch my connecting flight to Reno. Gotta run.
We'll put it in the hiker box picture.
Hi, Donna.
Oh!
you so much for the ride from Reno all the way to Chester, 2.5 hours or more.
But
But thank you. We really appreciate you helping out.
Sure.
It means so much.
we love our hikers.
So starting back on the PCT here at Chester during a thunderstorm. Awesome. All right, guys. Well, this is not quite the re-entry onto the PCT that I was hoping for, but that's all right. I mean, there's been a lot of afternoon rain and thunderstorms here recently, so I didn't have any of my rain gear at hand ready to go. So that's going to change. That's one of the first things I'm going to do is make sure that's handy, but it is raining, so I'm going to put the phone away and just get started up the trail. And I will definitely catch up with you guys and kind of fill you in on the day that I've had. Long day of travel, super tired. It's about 2:30 in the afternoon. So I'm going to get going and see how many miles I can get done today, but I'll talk to you soon.